everyone. My name is Richard. I am Mr. Cigar Enthusiast. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend thus far. For today's brand new video, I'm going to talk about the Diesel Unlimited d.X Belicoso. Now, this cigar was part of a 6-cigar sampler pack that I received from my good friends at cigarrunners.com, and that cigar sampler pack was the Diesel 6-pack sampler gift set, which is why I'm going to be talking about one of those cigars from that sampler pack. Now, as I said, this is the Diesel Unlimited d.X Belicoso. Belicozos are one of my absolute favorite shapes of cigar. Very robust in taste and flavor and aromas. This is a medium to full-bodied cigar. So, as I always say in almost every video that I make, if you're new to cigar smoking, then I wouldn't recommend picking up this cigar right away. You know, start off slow with a mild cigar, then, you know, if you enjoy cigar smoking, then slowly work your way up to medium and full-bodied cigars. You know, I've been smoking cigars for 9 years, so medium to full-bodied cigars are my preference, although I do smoke mild cigars on occasion. So when you take the cigar out of the wrapper, the construction of it is absolutely beautiful. It's a nice, beautiful dark wrapper, no major veins in the cigar itself, because when you see a cigar and the wrapper's kind of veiny looking, it doesn't really look that visually appealing. I mean, not that it really affects the overall smokability of the cigar, but, you know, me personally, I like a little bit of aesthetics when it comes to, you know, looking at a cigar. As I said, when you take the cigar out of the wrapper, it has aromas of rich pepper, earthy and spicy, with some hints of smoked wood. So the aromas just hit you in the face, and it's absolutely wonderful, wonderful aromas. I can't say anything negative about this cigar. So as usual, I prepared a small sampler clip of the cigar, lit, and I smoked it for you to take a look at. So let's have a look. So, as you saw from the small clip I prepared of the Diesel Unlimited d.X Belicoso, like I said at the top of the video, the wrapper quality is very, very, very excellent. Now, when I actually smoked the cigar, there were some tastes of smoked wood, nice bold tastes of pepper, and some various spices. Very, very bold cigar, and it's very, like I said, it's medium to full bodied. Has a nice, bold, rich flavor to it, and it's gonna hit your palate, and I guarantee you're really gonna like this cigar. The draw line, as you saw in the video, it burns pretty much even all the way down, you know, as I smoked it. But one thing that I noticed when I got about halfway through smoking the cigar, that it expanded at the foot, and the wrapper kind of split a little bit. Now, that does happen from time to time. It could be from when the cigar starts to funnel, the heat inside the cigar creates a funnel effect, and that causes the cigar to kind of expand a bit at the foot, and it can cause some splitting of the wrapper. So this happened about halfway through, but it didn't affect the overall quality of the cigar. I'll knock half a point off. I mean, if it happens on a regular basis, then, you know, that might be a little bit of a problem, you know, as you're smoking this cigar. But as you saw from the video, it had a nice off-white ash, rarely flaked, which is definitely a good thing, because if you know, as I said before, if you've got nice clothes on, a nice suit, if you're smoking this cigar, the last thing you want is white flakes all over your nice clothes, and then you'll have to spend a few minutes tidying yourself up, you know, if you're going to a function or going out to dinner. You know, if you have the cigar before you go out, there'll be no issue with that, because, like I said, the ash rarely flaked. It was a nice off-white ash, very beautiful, very pleasing to the eye when you look at the cigar. Overall, I give this cigar 4.5 out of 5. So it's definitely a must smoke But as I said, if you're a novice smoker, wait a while before you start to smoke this bad boy, because it's full-bodied and it's gonna, it's gonna knock you on your keister. Actually, to be honest, as I said, I've been smoking cigars for 9 years, and after I smoked this bad boy, I was a little lightheaded. I don't know if it was because of the big dinner that I ate before that, but it definitely made me a little lightheaded. So it's definitely got the full-bodied aroma and flavor to it. So, well, that's going to do it for this edition of Mr. Cigar Enthusiast. Check out the official website. That's www.MrCigarEnthusiast.com. Check out our official YouTube channel. You can find this video as well as many other cigars that I reviewed. I review books, cigar cutters, lighters, you name it. So that's youtube.com/MrCigarEnthusiast. Check me out on Twitter. You can follow me there on there as well. That's twitter.com/MCigarE. That's twitter.com/MCigarE. Check me out on Google+. Just go to the Google search bar and type up Mr. Cigar Enthusiast, Google+. And yeah, and as I said, I'd like to again thank my good friends at cigarrunners.com. You can check out their fantastic website. That's cigarrunners.com. That's where you can get many diesel cigars as well as many other cigars at fantastic prices. So I will be back with a brand new YouTube video. So stay tuned, folks, and have a great weekend.